Hello, welcome back to Fierce Entertainment for my review of 1997's Event Horizon in 4K. Talking about the plot of the film, the Will's opinion of the film, my opinion of the film, and for the first time tonight, trivia about the film, and a fan theory that the world, not just me, shares, although it can never be proven. And give the film a ranking. All right. Tap line. Infinite space, infinite terror. All right. 7 years ago, pioneering research spacecraft Event Horizon mysteriously vanished without a trace on his mated voyage. But then, in the darkness of deep space, it is discovered, and a rescue crew is winged its way through the galaxy on a bold rescue mission. When they uncover is an unimaginative, radical horror that will test the entire team's sanity and souls. Okay, the Will's opinion of Event Horizon. This is what you call a cult classic. This has become one of the modern cult classics in movie history. Event Horizon is remembered and is talked about and is celebrated even to this day in 2025. Everybody loves this movie. In a lot of ways, they have considered Event Horizon is the very best Paul W.S. Anderson movie. And that's despite his Resident Evil movies, despite Mortal Kombat, the sequel. Everybody has definitely have said that Event Horizon is his best movie. My opinion of the film. This, to me, and this is going to piss a lot of people off. This is going to piss a lot of people off. A lot of people say that their favorite space sci-fi, space-setted sci-fi horror film of all time would be Alien. Or people would say that that's their favorite one. It's not my favorite space-setted sci-fi horror film of all time. Is this. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite space-based in outer space sci-fi horror film. My favorite one of them all. I love this movie. Every time I watch this movie, I can't take my eyes off of it. It's spooky, it's creepy, and it's eerie. It gives me all I want out of a film like this, and it does it even better than Alien. And this, for me, who loves the Alien franchise, to go ahead and say that about this movie, that tells you something. Something really special with this one. Now, some trivia before I go into a fan theory. This is the version of Event Horizon that we're familiar with. This may come as a surprise to you that this is actually not the director's vision of the movie. This is the studio vision of the movie. The director's vision of the movie, it was cut short. They got rid of a lot of footage in this movie. And there's a reason why. From what I've read about the original full cut of Event Horizon, is that it was so grotesque and so graphically violent and so gory that the audience was vomiting when you were watching the movie. And so this is one of those. So as gory as this movie is, as grotesque as this movie is, and as eerie, it would have been far more eerie and grotesque. Maybe at some point in our lives we'll be able to actually see that version of the film. But from what I've heard, the original full cut version of Event Horizon, the print of it is unplayable. Somehow is unplayable, or is lost. One of those two. I'm pretty sure I heard it is unplayable. All right. The fan theory. And this right here, if you really pay attention to everything that's going on in the movie, this fan theory actually makes sense. Now, if you go ahead and Google it, this question, is Event Horizon connected to the Hellraiser franchise? They'll say no, it isn't. But there are fans out there all over the place who beg to differ with that because they see so many coincidences and so many nods into the Hellraiser movies. And I'll tell you kind of what they see so you can understand what their theory is and my theory. When they go ahead and open up the gateway, or the gateway opens itself, and the gateway actually opens itself, yeah, what is that interesting to? Oh yeah, the Dilemma configuration opening itself. Or driving people to it, and then people not knowing they're opening it up, whatever. That's a nod. And what happens after it? Oh yeah. People living out their fears, imagining things, all that stuff, very Hellraiser. Go ahead and take this. Forbidden desires of key characters. Like, for example, the forbidden desire of our main villain, I guess, as we call him, although I would technically call him the main character of the movie, which is not Laurence Fishburne's character, but Sam Neill's character, Dr. Weir. Dr. Weir has a forbidden desire to be with his dead wife. He committed suicide, and his dead wife is literally taunting him, and then eventually he gives in, and what happens to him? He gets transformed into kind of a demon. Now, where have you seen that before? Oh yeah, Hellraiser. It's not like the Cenobites were always Cenobites. They became Cenobites. They were converted from their human form into demonic beings, much like Dr. Weir. And oh yeah, destroying the portal. Sounds very similar to destroying the Limelight configuration. Now, in all technicality, yeah, it has been definitely told that Event Horizon is not related to the Hellraiser franchise. It's not a spin-off at all. But there are some pretty interesting coincidences in there. I wasn't there. All right. Give the film a ranking. Definitely a solid 4 stars on this. And society will agree with me on that one. It's not me just arguing with society at all on that one. Society would agree that this is definitely a 4-star ranking movie. This is a perfect movie, and is probably one of the scariest, if not the scariest, in my opinion. This is the scariest outer space set piece sci-fi horror thriller of all time. Some people might agree with me, some people may not agree with me. If you're one of them and don't agree with me, or if you do agree with me, comment below. Have you seen Event Horizon? Have you not? I suggest you do check it out, because this says check it out. And like this video, share with friends, and subscribe if you like. And I will see you guys next time for my final review of the night. in which this DIY is actually based off of, at least on the back of the TV. All the other lights all hanging around. That's just to make it brighter in here.